Maybe Euron Greyjoy had the right idea. Get on a boat. Take those who matter.
You're pregnant.
What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one. And before we get started, if you can, hit that subscribe button and hit that notifications bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video, so you can get in on all the special offers I got to give. Cheer! Now, my people, we know that there are no happenstances in Game of Thrones. There are no quinky dinkies. We know that when we see something, there's a reason why they're showing it to us. That is why we see that Tyrion, peeping Tom ass, is the one to discover Cersei's pregnancy. And he's also the one to see Jon and Dany right before they go at it. Because you know Jon Snow is going. That's his move. We know that. This is what the man does, right? This is what he's known for. But that being said, Tyrion is in position to verify that Jon is definitely the father because he's seen them go into the room. So there could be no one else just to say, well, that baby's mine, Dario or someone like that. So that should be proof that Dany and Jon will have a baby. Now, I know a lot of people have thought this, and I happen to agree that most likely Dany's gonna come out of this pregnant. But can we have two babies present in this show during the last 6 episodes? If so, I think one of those babies, or maybe both of those babies, but one of those babies definitely has to die. So which baby will it be? Will it be Cersei's baby that has to die, or will it be Jon and Dany's baby? Now, I know a lot of people are going to think automatically it's going to be Cersei's baby, but let's really think about it for a second and see which baby is more likely to survive. So, how would these babies die? First, Dany. If Dany is going to lose this baby, will she just have a miscarriage? I don't think so. I don't think that's going to be part of her future because she basically already did that. So if she was going to lose the baby, I don't think they'll do that again. If she's going to lose the baby, I think that most likely she would have to die. Now, is there a possibility for Dany to die? Well, Cersei does have a little army going on, so it has to be some form of battle where Dany could be in battle while she's pregnant. Now, we've already seen her argue with Tyrion about taking off and going into battle. So it's possible that she could have the same type of argument again, but feel she has to go save Jon Snow and go off into battle. Now, while in battle, she could just be killed. I just had a crazy thought. What if she's in battle during with the Night's King and she dies? Could the Night's King raise her dead body with the baby inside of her and give birth to the baby right then, and then she would be the Night's Queen and they would have a little baby right there? That's crazy. That's nuts, I know, and funny at the same time. Now, realistically, I think that it is a great chance that she could die during a battle, but she could also die during a siege, or she could also die during childbirth. Now, we know that a lot of Targaryens have died during childbirth, and a lot of people who just have sex with Targaryens have died during childbirth. So it would be a fitting ending for her character, I think, because it would still make people sympathetic with Dany. You know, she really didn't lose her quest to become Queen of Westeros if she does die that way. Because the other way, there's going to be a winner or a loser. You know what I mean? So it's how she's going to be remembered. She did her quest. She was almost there. She got pregnant. She died during childbirth. And that could be a way for her to die. That is a fitting end for her character if she's not going to sit the Iron Throne at the end. So all those possibilities are up for grabs. Now, if Cersei were to lose her baby, it could go basically the same exact ways. She could die during a fight. Not that she physically would be in a fight, but if King's Landing became under siege like we have seen before, almost with the Battle of Blackwater, they could rush her and they could stab her up. She could die with the baby in her. But the fact that that almost happened at the Battle of Blackwater, I don't think that's going to happen there. Also, we know about the Valancourt prophecy. So we know that Cersei will be strangled to death when she dies, if this prophecy is correct. Now, there's always a possibility that these prophecies could be false. But if it's correct, she will be strangled to death. Now, a lot of people think that it's going to be Jamie to strangle her to death. Now, wouldn't that be fitting that if Jamie Lannister basically almost ended the House Lannister line by strangling Cersei to death and then maybe killing himself and then killing his own baby inside of Cersei? Now, for that reason, makes me think that I don't think Jamie could do that. I don't think he could strangle Cersei while she's pregnant. But Euron Greyjoy is a man who fits the bill. He will not care that she's pregnant. In fact, that will make him want to strangle her even more that she's pregnant. Now, I really do believe that if a baby is going to die, most likely it's going to be Cersei. For the reasons I mentioned, plus this. We've seen exactly what Tywin Lannister has done to families. We've seen what he did to the Rains of Castamere, where he killed their whole family. We've seen what he did to the Targaryen children, the babies, when he had the mountain smash their heads up against the wall. So I believe that House Lannister has to suffer this fate. I think House Lannister has to be no more when this story ends, just like Tywin Lannister did. Also, we know the line that we hear him say to Jamie Lannister when the beginning, when we first meet Tywin Lannister in Game of Thrones.
The future of our family will be determined in these next few months. We could establish a dynasty that will last 1,000 years. Or we could collapse into nothing, as the Targaryens did.
So I think that he's so concerned with dynasty that this is what's going to happen to his family. They will fall into nothingness. Now that brings us to Dany. Now, if she dies in childbirth, which most people think she will, then someone's going to have to raise a child. Now, will Jon be like Ned Stark? Will he be almost a single dad type figure? Or remarry and then raise their child, sit on the Iron Throne? Is that the way it's going to end? And he just tells stories to his daughter or son about their mother, the dragon rider, Daenerys Targaryen? I don't think so. Although I don't believe it's a fitting ending for Jon Snow to die again, I do believe that most likely he is going to die again. So therefore, someone's going to have to raise this child. Now, I know most people will probably want to believe that Tyrion Lannister would be the one to raise this child. But I told you earlier that I thought that House Lannister would be no more. Therefore, Tyrion Lannister will be no more. He will die before this series ends. He has to die. And I'll do another video explaining exactly why he's going to die and how he's going to die. So therefore, I think it would fall on Samwell Tarly and Gilly to raise Jon and Daenerys' baby. Now, I'm going to admit that does sound very cookie cutter. So if they really wanted to throw a monkey wrench in there, they would have Dany's baby die and somehow Cersei's baby survive. That's what I would do if I was writing the story, but I don't know if they're going to do that on TV. You tell me what you think in the comments. Will both babies live? Will both babies die? Or will one die and one live? And which one will it be? Let me know in the comments. And if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this. Please spread this across the realm. And please subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace. And stay sexy.